beautiful Capricorns. Thank you for joining me here. Capricorn, let's get into your messages. Please and thank you, Spirit. Thank you for being present today, my gods. And thank you for helping with these messages. The port, serenity. It is saying you have support all around you. Spirit has his own special way of letting you know it's time to study again. From time to time, it's important to go back and learn, whether that's learning old things in a new way or learning something totally new. This is an opportunity to expand your mind. It's about support, and it's about people come into your life from many different reasons. Some you learn from, and then they move on, while others return often because you need to learn more from those individuals. Others remain beside you throughout your entire life. So Spirit is telling somebody that they are going to have to relearn something. It's about breathing, breath. Let go. Once you let go of the outcome, you'll be able to release all the emotional constraints that have held you back in the past. Trust in the higher good and guidance of Spirit. We only have your best intentions at heart and will do everything in our power to protect you. Forgiveness. Holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness, in its own right, is equally incredibly powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. The love between a parent and child is one of the most precious and deep connections we make during our life on earth. Children start out as part of us and form their first cries. From their first cries, they establish themselves as the bigger part of our hearts. Somebody needs to reach a point of forgiveness here, and they need to let go of something, and I'm not sure what yet. So let's dig into it. What is it that needs to be let go of here? What needs to be let go of here? Maybe somebody passed over? I don't know. It's to do with family and patience and a child. This is learning and teaching. It's also about research. Maybe somebody needs to do, what did it say? Learning old things in a new way, or learning something totally new. It's an opportunity to expand your mind. Such a child's love. It's about releasing. Maybe it's about learning something new about our children, or a child might have to learn something new, or this is more study that needs to have happen here. Let's go. Learning something in a new way, maybe. Somebody could be leaving, or this is about surrendering and letting go. There could have been some kind of argument or fight. Maybe somebody got cheated out of knowing their child, got cheated out of loving their child. This is about, maybe it's a new opportunity. It could be a father. Father's love or a mother's love for their child. What is this? Well, it's looking like somebody may need to relearn something. Like, people come into our lives for specific reasons, to teach us something or to learn something, but it's like someone felt cheated out of either a relationship with their father or a relationship with their mother. And those people are put in our lives for specific reasons. Some of them don't stay. It might just be a lesson. Others remain for life. And people. So this could be a lover. See what they're doing. Wishing. Someone wishing for something. There's some kind of conflict, or there is some kind of envy that maybe somebody is, you know, something to do with taking the high road here, doing something for the higher good. It's about perspective. What's going on? It's about forgiveness. Maybe somebody is regretting a tower or is regretting that they didn't ask forgiveness or they didn't have forgiveness. Maybe somebody wants a chance to say that they're sorry or they regret a tower. They regret not saying, I forgive you, or asking for forgiveness because of a tower, or something may have been, let's see. Oh man, there's a lot of stress and anxiety and regret here. Someone is like, maybe somebody juggled somebody. There's a lot of regrets here. I'm just saying. It's been weighing someone down. These regrets have been weighing someone down. It could have been a betrayal or it's something painful. Someone could have been hiding their painful past. Could be some kind of karma. Someone's resentful. Could be you, Capricorn. If you're being resentful, it's only weighing you down. If there is unforgiveness, it's only you who reaps the damage of that. It's like, that's why forgiveness is so important because we carry that around with us. It's maybe that's why somebody has to repeat a lesson or has to learn something in a new way. Could be like someone's ill. Sun of Masters are here. This could be like history repeating itself. This could be repeating cycles. It could be like traditions, like ancestral, uh, generational curses, generational patterns. Like our ancestors on the other side are still evolving, and so should we be. Like they're still learning, and so should we be. There's always something new to learn. This is about, it could be about history repeating itself. Forgive. Forgive. because forgiveness is for self. The best relationship we will ever form with anyone in our lives is ourselves. It's creating blockages. Someone keeps holding on to some kind of hurt. Maybe because there's been a death, I don't know, or an actual transformation. Might have a new approach or approach something in a new way, because whatever somebody's doing ain't working. This is repeating cycles. It could be cycles, traditional cycles, like because my father did it, or my grandfather did it, or my great grandfather did it, then I gotta do it. Or it's like I have to follow in someone's footsteps, and maybe I am following in someone's footsteps, and I really don't want to follow those footsteps. Like, this could be learned behavior, this could be repeating unhealthy patterns. Uh, it could be a generational pattern or a generational curse, like generational curses, and I meaning, bad habits, breaking free of bad habits, breaking free, um, learning a different approach. I can break these cycles. I just need to form a relationship with myself, like a healthy relationship with myself. And once I've established a healthy relationship with myself, then I'll be in a position where I can help others break those patterns. What's going on? Hmm. Stuff to do with home. Now, maybe somebody wants to come home, or this is going on in someone's home. Like, for example, okay, in my children's father's side, they have heart problems. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, there was they were a family of nine, six brothers, and out of those six brothers, only one is remaining. Like, the the males of that family um, were lucky to see 40 years of age. Stress, heart issues, like, I'm not kidding. So it's like that's why we should know our genealogy, because it can be a curse breaker. That would be considered like a generational curse. Heart disease, just as an example. Okay, so if we do more research and we know who our parents are and our grandparents are, then we're more likely to be able to have the tools that we need to break some kind of cycle or pattern. The problem here that I'm seeing, when we are being raised up where We don't know our parents, so we're not allowed to participate in our children's lives or stuff like that. Those children miss out on knowing the biological facts of their own genealogy, like preventative health measures. For example, okay, so now that my children are privy to that information, maybe they can intercede at an early age with their children to break a curse. Do you know what I'm saying? Something like this is going on where somebody has to know their genealogy for health reasons alone, not just because it's a child's love. Like a child loves unconditionally, they're innocent. A child's love. So I don't understand why we're in a society where we are so disengaged. Like people cut people out of people's lives without thinking. Well, what if that person was actually the person that could save a life? You know what I'm trying to say here? So we're too apt to cut people off, and we're too apt to cut people out of our lives that actually may be life savers. Like, for real. Someone's keeping someone from something. It's like they're trying to hold on to something. I don't know. It's like there seems to be like a father issue here. Like a father fighting to see their child and then not being allowed to see their children. And because the parents don't get along, the child is displaced. Well, a child loves unconditionally. They accept people for whatever bad habits they have and what misgivings they have. That's why a child's love can be healing. At the same token, the love that a parent has for a child, there's nothing like it. And when we are kept away from that, it affects the children. And I don't care who says what, for biological reasons alone. Like, every child should know their heritage. Every child should know the ailments of things to look for. You know what I'm saying? Hereditariness, stuff like that. Just saying, that's the truth. I don't know, we're getting crossing paths. There's some hurt, there's some depression here, fear, worry, anxiety, dreaming. I should have extended the olive branch here. I mean, that's what it is. Extending the olive branch. I mean, it takes two people to make a child. It doesn't take one, it takes two people to make a child, okay? Despite what anybody says. I'm sorry, it takes two people to make a child, to produce a child. And that gene, that father's gene is inherited somehow. So it's like good and not so good. So, like, why can't people just love the child? Like, why can't people just put the child first and love the child? Why does it have to be about who's right, who's wrong, who did what to whom, when all the child wants is to be loved? You know what I'm saying? We're getting henpecky here about stuff Spirit saying. Like, I don't know, there is an issue here. And just because the relationship didn't turn out doesn't mean that there can't be a relationship. And maybe for the child's sake, for the love of the child, somebody has to put the child first. I'm just saying, there's been maybe a parent out here who's been denied knowing their child or seeing their child. Maybe the other parent has made it too hard, too difficult. I don't know. But the love of the child should come first. First priority should be the love of the child. Further study is required. Somebody has got to rethink something. Further study is required. Somebody needs to stand their ground and receive. We know you're reaching out right now for help due to a current situation. Support is as much about the physical act of accepting help where offered as it is about the emotional benefits of learning that it is truly okay to accept support however it is presented to you. That could be in the form of an animal, that could be in the form of a child, that could be in the form of anything. It's like someone feels unjustified somehow. Something feels like something feels unjust. And in order to have it feel just, somebody needs to study further. Further study is required on something. And that could be about genealogy, hereditariness, um, biology. I'm picking up it's about receiving. some kind of connection, resurrecting some kind of connection. Be it a love connection, like a romantic love connection, or any love connection. That's what it's saying. Further study is required. Maybe somebody formed an opinion based on something that somebody else said, but further study is required. Somebody should look into something. This means that something got to be studied further or needs to be looked into at a deeper level. Okay? Yeah. And like I said, I have a strong feeling it's to do with hereditary things. Take care.